Hey guys, so I am off to pick up Juju from pre-K, and want to take a moment to kind of fill you guys in of what I've been up to recently. I was just opening the window to get this stupid fly out. So today's Monday, if I haven't said so already, and I want to just fill you on what I've been working on and what's on my agenda, you know, what I'm prioritizing, because I feel like I haven't filled you in on what my priorities are recently. Now, if you, I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but I've been fairly busy with focusing on my e-commerce business, and I made it clear to all of you that very soon I will be I'm not taking a break from Handmade Mastermind by any means. Actually, I'm focusing more on you guys, but not allowing more students to come into my courses because it gets overwhelming. I mean, every day more and more people buy my courses, which, hey, it's great because it's money, but it's not. Oops, my thing turned. Hold on a second. Can I go? Can I not go? Okay. But it could be very overwhelming to keep up with all of you guys coming in new. So I'm doing something so I could focus on my current students and take the extra time that I would have used to help bring in new students, and instead focus on my e-commerce business, which needs focusing. So for the last week, 2 weeks, something like that, I have been designing. I've been designing, and I've gotten a lot of new designs I'm very, very proud of. I'm starting to create, you know, create the photos for them, and then I am going to list them and do all that stuff. Then I'll be prepping the emails for, I know it seems a little bit early, but you know, doing it early is better than doing it late. Prepping the emails for Mother's Day. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. Hold on a second. Let me focus on the road first, and then I'll adjust you guys. Okie dokie. Let me adjust you guys. 1 second. Okay. Hello again. That was scary. Okay. Anyway, so I have been focusing on that. I'm trying to, very soon I'll be preparing the emails for my Mother's Day. My Mother's Day emails, because that's a very big, you know, holiday for my business, and Father's Day as well. I'll be prepping that email as well as graduation, and all. And that time, May, June, is very busy for me. So I'm getting that together, focusing on new designs for them, so I could really amp up the sales during that time. And so that takes a lot of organization, because besides creating the products, you gotta have the right photos. You guys know I talk about photos a decent amount, but you know, I probably could talk about it more. You know, me and my assistant, particularly me, but me and my assistant, we really focus on what that photo's gonna look like, color combinations, and it's important that we get the right, the right color combinations, the right name, the example name on the stationery. It's, you know, the time it takes us to get all that right. You must have died. That seems like a huge waste of time. It really isn't. That makes the customer go, ooh, you know. Here's an example. When I create a product and it's meant for kids, I look up the most popular, you know, little girls' names or little boys' names during that era. So 2017, 2018. If I'm creating products that are for adults, I look up the most popular names for, you know, girls or guys that were born in the 80s or 90s, or even 70s. It just depends on what I'm creating. The purpose is to capture the hearts of people who feel like that they know a Lauren, or their name is Lauren, or whatever. And then sometimes, even if it's a more popular name, if it doesn't look good with that font style, I don't pick it, right? If you guys are designers, and the hell's in my eye? if you guys are, there he goes. If you guys are designers and use example names for certain reasons, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where some like words or letters don't look as attractive. So you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So I get the most popular names for 2017 for girls' names, for example, but I don't always reuse them. And because, you know, the names might not look good in that font, and or I don't want to keep repeating names, and or I have to pair them with a really cute middle name, especially for the younger kids, and it just has to like sound so cute. Like you might say, well, Dahlia, it doesn't matter because they're gonna put their own child's name in there or their own name. You might think it doesn't matter, but it does, because it captures them. Like, look how cute that looks. Again, like, it's about the pairing of the names. It's about how the letters look with that name that captures them. Then of course, then they will pick their own colors and they pick their own name. But I do spend some time making sure that these combinations work. One thing I want to mention actually, and I'm going to do it in my Facebook Live next week, not tomorrow, next week. I'll be talking about an app that I use, and it's actually perfect for this type of thing, because it is it lets you test out which photo, the first photo on Etsy or the second photo, will get you more clicks, more sales. Because I personally do just that, but manually. And having an app like this saves so much headache and time. So I can create 2 great photos, different names, different color combinations, and have the system test for me over the course of 30 days or even more if you want, which is better. The app, I'll just tell you now, is called Whatify. By the time you see this video, I'll put it in the description down below, so make sure you look at the description down below. I spoke to the owner, well, one of the creators of Whatify, and he gave me like a special coupon code, I think, for you guys to get a discount on like a 6-month membership or a month membership. I don't know what he gave me. He gave me something that was very generous of him, and I said, awesome, because I said, I love the app. I want to share it with my members because of how much time I take to make sure that the photo is, you know, attractive enough to be clicked on, and you know, so I would love to share this with them so they could do their own test, but without having to do it manually. I mean, they still have to create the photo and stuff, but hold on, let me get my kid's name out here. So yeah, I'll put the link down below so you can get like a look at it in detail. I'm gonna talk more about it in the Facebook Live next week on the 3rd of April. You can find more detail about it. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So at one point today, I'm going to finish up the photos. My assistant's off today. She has to be out. So I'm gonna be finishing up the photos later on in the day, and I should be able to be finished. I don't think I'll be able to start listing the products, but that will happen in the course of the next few days. I'm assuming, I mean, if I'm on top of things, sometimes it could be hard because it's like annoying to keep listing on the million different platforms that I sell on. But I assume if I'm on top of things, I'll be done by the end of this week. And so then I can start preparing the email next week, and so on and so forth. There are a few designs that I have not finished yet, that I have to refine as far as stationery is concerned. This is just stationery. This is just personalized stationery. No cards that have personalization and then you write on them. I have not even went into doing new invitations yet, and a few other products, new birth announcements, new this, new that. Like, that is why I needed to take some time to focus on my e-commerce business, because I need to expand, and I haven't expanded. Now, I make plenty of money. You guys know how much I make, right? I mean, you know how much revenue I make with just pretty much stationery alone and some invites. And that's great, but why am I not expanding where it makes sense? Now, this is why I talk to you guys about all the time, right? Expand, 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 right? But I have a good reason, besides the fact that I'm busy, because, you know, being busy is always a good thing. But I'm also running Handmade Mastermind. You guys know that that's like a full-time job for me. But if I wasn't running Handmade Mastermind, you could bet your butt that I would be expanding my lines, you know, would have already been expanded out. So think about that for yourself, you know. I'm just sharing with you what my day entails, but I'm hoping that you kind of get something from it. And, you know, I'm not saying to expand everything today. Like if you just started 6-7 months ago, 8 months ago, you know, get into a segment of your business and master it. So I have mastered a long time ago stationery, and I always continue to build it. You know, then I went into invites. I don't know if you guys remember, well, maybe you don't, but it was like a year and a half ago, but I've been in business for much longer than a year, right? But I went into invites. I make decent money from invites, and etc. and so forth. So I want you to get into something, master it. You know, you don't have to get into one thing at a time. You get into like 2 things or 3 things at a time, as long as you have the best, the best interest in mastering it, as opposed to overwhelming yourself. You know, if 20 ideas sound good to you and you plan on getting into those 20 ideas, fine, but don't do it all at once. Do 3, do 2. I don't know what's on your plate. I know how we roll, you know, creative entrepreneurs. We are literally going 20 miles a minute, okay? Yours truly does the same thing sometimes. I manage it better than a lot of people that I know, but my sister, 20 miles a minute, she does not manage it as well. But the point is, you have all these ideas, that's great. Learn to discipline yourself so you don't do all 20 ideas. You will fail at all of them, or they won't reach the potential you want, okay? So anyway, I will be, after designing and listing these things and preparing my emails for Mother's and Father's Day and graduation, blah, blah, I will be focusing on my invitations. I'll be focusing on announcements, so birth announcements, things like that. You guys know, right? So I'm excited about that because it really needs to expand. And I have a few other things I'm expanding to that I'll be working on in between supporting my current students, you know, and not focusing on the new students that are coming in. It does take a lot out of me, because a lot of new students ask me questions, and I love them. You guys know I love you guys. So if you're like a new student that wants to come in my courses, and by the time you view this, the courses are down for a while, you know, soak up as much free content as you can. I have a lot of free content on my website currently, in my YouTube videos, in my Facebook Lives, you name it. So don't worry about not gaining information. There's plenty to gain. But the energy it takes to support new people that want to come in is a lot. So anyway, I'll be working on the vlog, and I'll be also today working on my vlog that was from my spring break. I'm gonna finish that today. I'm gonna be posting it on my YouTube channel, but in reality, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in seeing it. It's just for me. It's for me and my family, and you guys can obviously view it. It's for memories, so nothing to do with business. However, it'd probably be important for you guys to take note as to where I went to. One of the places is Waco. I went to go visit the Silos, Magnolia, like I don't even know what you call it, but it's the brainchild of, you know, Joanna and Chip and Joanna Gaines. You guys know I'm a huge fan if you follow me on Instagram. They're the fixer-upper, you know, dream team. It'd probably be very important for you to look at what they do in business and take note. I am obsessed with them personally, professionally, and any other way. I just finished reading their book. I'll put the link down below for their book. Highly recommend it. In fact, I want to talk about it during a Facebook Live, especially for people that are fans. Or maybe I won't talk about it during Facebook Live, but maybe I'll talk about it during a vlog. I'll dedicate it. But right now I'm on the line to pick up Juju, so I don't have much time to chat with you guys during this car ride. But highly recommend it. It's called, what is it called? I'll put the link down below. You'll see it. Highly recommend it. I got it on Audible. It was in a hard read or listen to. I spanned it out between my walks and my Saturday cleaning the house sort of deal, and I listened to it. It's amazing. I love them. I love everything that they do and they touch. Okay, literally. And anyway, so my trip to the Silos it's called Spring at the Silos. It was a spring break event. It was absolutely perfect. It was absolutely perfect. You're gonna see, and you know what? You'll see it, but you won't even like you have to experience it. And I would not, if you're gonna travel a far way to get to there, I would only do it if you are coming for an event that they have. I don't know how their area does during a non-event, like let's say today. I don't know if it's like how it is, but I would absolutely recommend you go during a time where there's like things happening, you know, because I mean I think they always have food trucks, but they don't always have vendors selling there, so think about that, you know. Anyway, let me get Juju, and I will probably pick up this conversation later with you guys, but I want to share more with you about what I'm gonna be working on today. Let's see here. Juju, She's the best. She looks a little cray-cray right now. Go to Miss Stone, Russell. Hey, Mama. Liam Thomas.
Mommy, I love you. I love you.
Okay, buckle up, buckle up.
Mama, do you know what was so nice from Julie today?
What? What?
Today she gave me an egg full of jelly beans.
Oh, that's so nice of her.
Yeah. And I'm gonna eat them when we get home.
You want me to make you food first?
Yeah.
What would you like to eat?
Turkey bacon.
Okay, sounds good. Hey everyone, it's me again. Another day, another car ride to pick up Juju. I'm just about to get some fresh air. Just chat with you guys. Past few days I've been doing some Facebook Lives. Usually I do Facebook Lives only on Tuesdays, but since I've done a fun Easter one on Tuesday, I'm gonna do Facebook Lives for the rest of the week. Today's Thursday, by the way. And it's because I did a fun Easter thing where I'm giving a percentage off of my courses. I pretty much pulled out several Easter eggs, and you know, the Easter egg with the highest percentage is the percentage you'll get off of my courses. Sorry for the hair. And so, does that help? I'm not sure. So I'm pretty much talking about my courses and several different topics around it for the past couple of days. Hold on. So I miss doing the Facebook Lives daily. It's not something I can continue doing all the time, but I certainly do miss it. Anywho's, I don't know where I left off talking about last time. I did remember I talked about my obsession with Chip and Joanna Gaines and their book. I am going to be buying on Audible. I'll be buying on Audible the Chip Gaines book called Capital Gains, I think it's called. I heard it's fantastic, and because of my obsession with them, I'm definitely going to read it. So I'm hoping to get something out of it. You know, I always say, I heard this from another financial business coach who said that if you buy a $15 book, whatever, how much it cost, if you just get one thing out of it that helps you, it was worth it. Because it was only 15 bucks, you know, and especially if you enjoy reading, which I do. And I think if anything, based on the reviews, I don't read too much into reviews, just enough that makes me make the decision. I don't read like a million reviews, but it convinced me to get it because it certainly is an inspiration. It's a motivational, well, it's not a motivational book. I'm sure there's other stuff to it, but the few things that I read and informed me that it was definitely motivational and makes you want to get to work, which is always a good thing to have in your arsenal of tools when you're a small business owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always have to have this something that you could pull out of your little toolbox if you're not in the mood to work. I think this book might be one of it. I'm sure I'll also learn a few things from it, but their books are not meant to like help you implement strategies, obviously. It's just about their story, and it helps motivate you and give you some ideas, So I'm gonna read that. I'm still gonna I'll put the link down below because I'm not recommending it yet. I haven't read it, but I could probably guarantee you, I could probably bet my home that I'm gonna love it. So that's that book. Since I'm here sharing books with you, before I continue talking about my obsession with the Gaines family, I am going to tell you what else I have on my list to buy. An Audible. I have a few credits that I have to use up, so I'll be doing that soon. I'm going to go to my wish list. If you have the Audible app, you could have I'm not sure if you can really see it, but a wish list section, so you're able to add things to it. So then when you are ready to buy it or have a credit available, I don't know what my hair is doing. Ignore it. Actually, let me fix it because it's bothering me. You're able to use the credit toward the purchase, okay? Yeah, it's like a mess. So let me tell you what I'm gonna be purchasing soon. The first book is from an author that I absolutely loved her first book that came out. This book is called You Are a Badass at Making Money. The first book was just You Are a Badass, which amongst me and my members, when I recommended it, people loved it. Like, people loved it. Everything I'm mentioning, I'll put in the links down. I'll put in the description down below. But You Are a Badass at Making Money obviously is very fitting because we are in the business of making money. You know, we're small business owners. So this is the book. Let me show you. This is the cover. I don't know if you could see it well. I think so, right? That's the book. If you get it on Audible, you could use a credit. If not, it's like almost $20. So it's probably worth it to get the Audible subscription just for that. I didn't have to listen to a sample. First of all, it had 7,000 in Audible, 7,000 5-star reviews. Well, the average rating is 5 stars. Out of 7,000, okay, it actually is 4.8. Now, reviews are very relative to the person reading it, you know, or listening to it. I get that, but damn, right? And I knew I loved her first book, so I think I'm gonna love this one. It's Master the Mindset of Making Money. So that's one book. Another book, I know you guys like book recommendations, right? I hope so. Hope when you're in a small business owner that you do like reading or absorbing information, educating yourself. Next one is by Gary Vaynerchuk. It's called Crushing It. I'm a big fan of his. I read several of his books. Love them, you know. So this is just one I'm gonna add to my arsenal of books I have to read. However, it is not out yet. It is on pre-sale, if you will. When it releases, you'll be able to get it on Audible. So for now, I can't get it, okay? If you have small kids listening to my vlog around you, please close their ears. I'm about to tell you the next book title that's not so pleasant. It's called Unfuck Yourself. Sorry, I'm a child when I laugh at the stuff like this, but it's Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life. You know, what is it? What am I gonna learn from this? I don't know. It seems like a good book. It has a lot of great reviews. It seems like something that would be fitting for me personally. I'm really good at not letting things get to me, okay? But I'm not perfect at it. So I thought this book would help. This is the book, okay? I don't know if you can see it. So that's another book on my wish list. Capital Gains, I told you about it, by Chip Gaines, and it's narrated by Chip Gaines and his wife and a few other people, which is actually very interesting. I guess people that are in his life, you know, professionally. So this is it. I think this is not a very attractive photo of him. That's my opinion, but that doesn't matter. I mean, if it's a great book, it's a great book. And the subtitle is The Smart Things I've Learned by Doing Stupid Stuff. Love it. Love, love, love it. So, the next book I saw on an Instagram post, I believe. I don't know who I saw it. It's a business owner. I don't know whose Instagram I saw it on, but I love getting book recommendations from people. And this one is called The One Thing. Subtitle, The Surprisingly Simple Truth Behind Extraordinary Results. Okay? Also another book that has quite a bit of reviews, over 8,000 Audible reviews, 4.6 stars. So, I'm very, very excited about reading this one. I think this one might be on my arsenal to read very, very soon. I might read the Chip Gaines one. I don't know. And then I have the Blue Ocean Shift. I mentioned that in the previous vlog. I think the last vlog I had or something. It's a follow-up to Blue Ocean Strategy, which you know I'm a huge fan of. I talk about it all the time. So I have that on my wish list. I have a few others, such as TED Talks, which are free, by the way. A lot of TED Talk ones are for free on Audible. I also have something called the 5-Second Rule. Why do I have this? Oh, it says Transform Your Life, Work, and Confidence with Everyday Courage. I'm not really sure why I have this on here. I think the title itself is very attractive, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna read that. I don't know if it's really relevant, you know? I have a lot of TED Talks. I have a lot of personal ones, such as How Not to Die. It's a health food type of book. I think it focuses on vegan eating or something, you know. I don't know if I'll read it or I'll read it later. And then a few others, but those are the main ones I wanted to share with you. Anyway, back to my obsession with the Gaines family. I saw that their Fixer Upper episode Tuesday, a couple days ago, had a big project where they took a restaurant, and Chip's dream is to own a restaurant, a breakfast joint, and so they did it. You know, they obviously have the money to invest in it. You know, I obviously, like, I know that when they do a Fixer Upper, it doesn't, like, we see it in one episode, which is like 30 minutes, but it certainly doesn't take that short of a time frame to actually complete a project. I'm sure several weeks to months. This one probably took several months to do. They just inspire me so much. I mean, again, we don't see everything behind the scenes, but their work ethic, the way they could put things together so beautifully. Yes, it's design, and I aspire to be them in my own design company, which is my e-commerce business, and I aspire to be them in my coaching company, meaning, like, I very much love to create products, courses, you guys know that's well done, and when given to, you know, members like you, or who purchase them, that they're super impressed. And so I want that for you. And like, I want to be like them when it comes to that. Like, they create these things. And I went to Waco, you guys know, you know, their area where they have their silos, you know, area, and impressed with everything. And that's what I want for my courses, and that's what I want for my e-commerce business. So I aspire to be them in that sense, business sense. And that's why I like to listen to their stories and get inspired, maybe pick up on a few little tidbits here and there with them. Anyway, so they opened a restaurant. We didn't get to see that, obviously, when we went to Waco, because they recently opened it. Hopefully next time we go there, absolutely want to go and see it. They're such geniuses. If you only give this video a thumbs down if you do not like them, which I can't imagine I would get a thumbs down on this video. Okay, and don't try to be a troll. If you really don't like them, then fine, click the dislike button. But don't click it just because, you know. I really want to see, because I just can't imagine, to my husband, I can't imagine anybody not liking them. I said to him that they're taking over Waco with you know, new buildings and new businesses that they're building there. And I said, I wonder if anybody's annoyed by that they're completely taking over Waco, the small, quiet town, with their shenanigans. Not shenanigans, but, you know. And he goes, I can't imagine. I'm like, yeah, I can't imagine. They're bringing value and community to the area, and they're really good people, in my opinion. So anyway, that's it. Just want to have a little chatty chat with you guys. I'm about to drive and pick up Juju, and probably gonna end the vlog here. And that's it. I'm really excited because today and tomorrow, today, tomorrow, on Saturday, the last days for people to get my courses at 30% off. So if you're watching this after, sorry that the Easter sale is done. Tell me your secrets.
It's not a secret, actually. It's just a simple, easy math. It's besides great. Anyway, your goal, you want to figure what's the cost for the click to end up having, let's say, 10%. Let's assume.
Depending on the my average sale.
Okay. So what you will do?
So I want to give you.
Give me any numbers.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Give me.
So my average sale is $17.
$17.
Okay, and my conversion rate is 2.4%.
2.4%.
And I want it to be 10% of my advertising spend.
You want it 10%?
Yeah.
Okay. Your
10% is this one.
Of the yes.
Okay.
Conversion.
No, conversion is
not the conversion. The
percentage of ad spend.
Okay, I got you.
For every dollar I make, I spend, I get this.
And I spend. And now you want the numbers. Okay.
I want the cost per click. Here.
Okay. You got it. Let's just sit down right here. Bye. Well,
to watching you and your madness.
Well, I have to know what's your revenue.
Make up one. So if my, what about $17, right? So
I want to know what's your total making.
I made one sale for $17.
Okay. Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Because that's my average sale, right? Or you could do 2 sales for 34.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my thing.
Gotcha. So 2 sales. Okay. So
2 sales for $34.
So you make $34 revenue.
Right, because my average sale is 17.
I have a question. The unicorn lady.
Come here. You're gonna find a method to explain that to them. It's like a physics formula.
Go ahead. So I gave you my numbers. What do they have to do to find?
You give me average sale of $17. You give me the conversion rate is 2.4%.
Which is 0.024.
Which is 0.024. Okay? Let's assume we're gonna spend 10%.
Correct.
Okay? Now, we said the revenue is $34 because we get 2 sales. That means 2 people bought. Okay? That means $34 divided by $17. That's when I have 2 orders. Because I make revenue of $34 and each order it costs 17 bucks. Correct? So how many orders I have?
2.
I have 2 orders. Now, 2 orders divided by a click / over a click, I get 2.4%. So what I will do, I will divide the 2 over the 2.4%. I will have 83 clicks. So I have, if I know,
divided by the clicks,
I will have 2.4. That means if I divide the 2 over the 2.4%, which is 0.024 at the 100%.
It's 83 clicks.
If it's 20%, if it's 30%, revenue divided by 20% equal the cost. The cost over the number of clicks if I have the number of clicks. If I don't have the number of clicks, then I will go back to this formula to find the number of clicks, and from here I found it. You
Leave it. Leave it right here. The members are going to be so happy. You have no idea. I don't need that one?
No, you need only those 2.
Okay. Because they always run these campaigns and don't know how much their cost per click should be.
Your husband is the answer.
You did it. I'm so proud of you, actually.
Ah, come on. It's just...
I know what you were doing. My mind couldn't organize it. I'm looking back, my mind couldn't organize it.
That's why you ask an engineer.
Oh, get out of here.
Here's your
We used you already. Get out. Go back to your dungeon. What's up?
Set the ground in a certain setting, like ordered.
Okay, great question.